I can't tell you what a dream is, I can only tell you what it feels like. And right now it's a still night in my windpipe. I can't breathe, but I still fight.
Hey guys, Travelers Space here. As your adventure last time, we found out how to get our area, which I think, we're gonna talk to Algier about one of the people. But anyway, let's do it. You can probably hear me more clear now since I've got this microphone now. It's really awesome. Got it on Walmart for like 20 or 30 bucks, which is pretty cool. So yeah, let's talk to the Algier.
Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn.
I need a shout to defeat alduin.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
It was recorded on the wood wall.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
The Blades help me, I'm not their puppet.
No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you. But heed my warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have.
Alright, so you want me to teach me the shout?
No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragon Rend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragon Rend holds no place within the way of the voice.
I thought you know all the words of power.
But not Dragon Rend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you.
What's so bad about Dragon Rend?
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
If it's the shout lost, how can I defeat alduin?
Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
Who is Paarthurnax?
He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice.
Why haven't I seen Paarthurnax yet?
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
How do I get to the top of the mountain to see him?
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Let's go then. Oh, look at she. She's ready to go in her dragon scale armor. So now, we are heading to courtyard, I believe. Yep, here it is. The courtyard. So now, let's see if I know the shout, because I think I used the... Nope. There. I only have 3 shouts. Jeez, I only have 3 shouts, but I wonder if you can do that with 3 shouts. I gotta find. Just like to do that. Anyway, I better put my favorites back on. So I got the dragon bones and stuff like that. We got the dragon bane, which is good. Oh yeah, I have this. Good thing I have these on because survive the cold. No. But anyway, here they come. They're so slow. They are so slow. Oh yeah, they're the greybeards. They are really old. They're elders. This is so cool. Seeing all that. That's so cool.
The path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look. Core. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving. Stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
So clear skies. There we go. And then maybe there we go. And we got these ready to go. Now let's that goat? Oh god. Oh, I already know. Okay.
Dremyolok, greetings, Wundernik. I am Paarthurnax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strumach, my mountain?
I wasn't expecting you to be a dragon.
I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
I'm the dragon shot. Can you teach me?
Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove.
Oh yeah.
By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. The word calls you. Go to it. Gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do. Show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova. Ah, yes. Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of Dovahsos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
Yeah, I do. How did you know I did?
Alduin Comate Teed. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this thum?
To stop alduin.
Yes, Alduin, Zemach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin?
I like this role. I don't want
Pruzha, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lin Vokin. Would you stop the next world from being born?
next world will have to take care of itself.
Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name throat of the world?
Never thought about it, or drivers like mountains, right? Let's do that.
True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated.
It was driving the show, right?
Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
Elder Scroll, what is that?
How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jaw do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suyer.
Are you saying the Nords? Oh.
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ, time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
How does any of this help me?
Tid time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break.
That sounds fair.
You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
Alright. What do you know about the fights out the school?
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
I think I should go to the top as
Drem Yolok, greetings. Lok Thum.
We spent like 20 minutes talking to a dragon, but it's okay. I'll probably do like another 10 minutes of this video. Maybe more. Hopefully, I will get the reason why. There he is.
So, you spoke to Paarthurnax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the Dragonrend shout? Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek.
Alright. Let's get out of here. What are you gonna do to find those scroll?
Such blasphemies are the calling of mages, not followers of the way. Take your question to the College of Winterhold. They may be able to help you.
Alright, thanks.
Sky above, voice within.
So now we gotta go all the way here. Learn about the Elder Scrolls. So we're gonna go ahead to Whiterun Stables and probably get that done. baby girl. Anyway, let's get to Winterhold.
Need a ride? I can take you to... Where do you want to go?
So Winterhold. There it is.
Climb and back and we'll be off. It's almost getting downright hot now.
My job is to serve the Jarl.
And you're not bringing home any.
And you'd have me do what? Join the college and prance about casting spells all day?
Don't just walk away from me. What do you think you're going?
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Did I already get the guy that is wrong or something like that? Anyway.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
Huh? What is this place?
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge. Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within? Do you? It is true there are some here who have spent years studying the accumulated knowledge of the scrolls. But what you seek does not come easily, and can destroy those without a strong will. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
Would you gain entry to Dragonborn?
Dragonborn? It's been so long since we've had any contact with the greybeards. Do you really have the voice? I would be most impressed to see that. Shivers!
Whoops.
So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn. Normally, you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic. But you... I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me. Much knowledge lies within the college's walls. The college is an asset to
Oh, I'm sorry.
Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Paarthurnax. Now, do you require assistance?
I'm looking for an Elder Scroll.
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy?
Of course I do. Do you have one here?
You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
What about the Dragonborn?
What about? Wait. Were you the one the greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. All right, then. Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long.
Where did he go?
Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
Alright. Whew. Alrighty. Now we've got that done. Let's get to and throw from...
I believe I've made myself rather clear. You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Whee! I think it didn't fall yet. Still. But, oh hi.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, still something.
Okay, let's see if I can get down there without killing myself. Seriously. No. This way. I'll survive. Hopefully I do survive, but if I don't beat There we go. Nice. Did it all on myself. Whee! I can breathe under the water now too. Wait. There we go. There they are. Let's do it. Whoops.
Dig, Dwemer in the beyond. I'll know when the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex.
I heard you know about the Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls, indeed. The Empire, they absconded with them. Or so they think. The ones they saw, the ones they thought they saw. I know of one, forgotten, sequestered. But I cannot go to it, not poor Septimus, for I have arisen beyond its grasp.
Are you alright?
Oh, I am well. I will be well. Well to be within the will inside the walls.
So, what's the scroll?
Here. Well, here as in this plane. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby, relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby. One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return.
What do you want?
You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Black Reach, one yet lies. Have you heard of Black Reach? Cast upon where Drimmer City slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept.
Blackreach.
Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mazark. Oftan, the point of puncture, of first entry, of the tapping. Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock.
Where do I get in?
Two things I have for you. Two shapes. One edged, one round. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
Okay, thanks. So now we're heading back out, trying to find Blackreach. Hopefully, I'll be able to get it. Oh boy. Oh man. So, Blackreach. Right about there. I could probably climb up the mountain again. Oh. Wait, better yet. So, Winterhold is right here, right? So, do that. But, I guess that'll be it for today. We met Paarthurnax, and now we are trying to find the Elder Scroll. Hopefully, we will see each other again.